Shit, say that thing. Boy, nigga know what's up on me. Hey. I'm sure the guy got a big game, man. Yeah, this game right here. What you want me to win?
Okay, go on. Let me see your Dean. Let me see your outfit.
You got that?
Oh, you need some like
what?
Like
I gotta be white though. I gotta wear white though.
Yes, that one.
This one here?
Yes, yes.
That's what you want.
Wait, no. Let me see. Let me see the white jersey.
There's the white jersey.
Okay.
It was a shoe.
Yeah.
Hold
Like a custom color shoe. White, but no.
What kind of shoe they got?
2024 white jersey.
Alright, that's it. Boom. Alright, we finna ride?
You don't need to show me that.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta see it.
Every time you get touchdown, I do shoot.
Is that right?
Every time, like sometimes when you don't get the
You gotta keep it pumped up. You gotta keep it pumped.
give me a little. Hey.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth as we are ready to tee it up.
Hey, man, we ain't got no chip. We ain't got no chip.
Yes.
What?
What?
You need chip. I ain't around here with the bullshit, man. Hold on. Damn. They don't want to scream. It's all good.
Dad, do I have to do it here now?
Just keep me calm. Just keep me calm. That's all I want you to do. Just keep me calm.
And the Ducks will put total letter and we'll get started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
How about let's get it. Hey, 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 hey.
Offensive bunch formation. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat. It's incomplete. It's pretty obvious what the stake here, guys. Top 10 matchup. Winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at. Yo, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course.
Sends it downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, he opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around
Ready to
him.
go to the
You
cabin?
got to make that play. You got a little bit of space.
You ready? You want to go to the
haul
cabin?
that in, make your
You
quarterback
going to the
look
summer?
good, and make a big play.
You and Kennedy to the cabin in the mountains? Remember when we went last year? Or when we went that week? You ain't going on? Are you mad that you ain't going?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, calls it for 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
42 Spider. 4-2 Timber. Gaucho.
He's looking downfield to throw. Makes a grab deep. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
That's when you got one.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, again, looking for room. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. He'll run it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. Now marking at the plus 42. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spree a guy free and pursue. Wow, so good defensively.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback.
I'm going to turn them off.
Best way to affect him is with his
What do you mean you don't know?
They hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
But still a child, stop it, and then you back with the other man. You can't play that. You can't play that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And you must do that against the guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely take you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressure. You can get hits and make him get the physicality of the game. Maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Buckeyes looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they fail now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sidelines. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. The quick out. Right midfield, he's got room. Running free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. going to work on second down in the red zone. It's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They made the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back shows you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterback, but here getting stuck in the air.
No doubt, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And
breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting in the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Ducks with the first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you keep those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job to limit the damage of that QB.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, so they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Big time touchdown. Get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like it was on that last one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Reels it in on the right side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends.
22.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we... Up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
22 water. 22 water.
They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is clicking. Everything moving together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Offense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Defense a little too jumpy there. They got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense 3 to 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on first and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they
Good, tough, physical running, driving through the defense on his way for a touchdown. I just love the pad level this guy plays with the shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. He's just able to absorb contact and stay on his feet. Can't do it any better than that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas A&M is currently ahead of this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Breaks away on the back. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Ducks are in the hurry up. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game. Some hard work to win one down the road. Potentially, they got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, to get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So now it's second and long. A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not about a quarterback that can be. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit the coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just make sure job.
Oh, it's picked off. At the 45 on its way. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Snagged out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. A run for the quarterback. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here. It's goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lift. The offensive guy doesn't go. Ball, huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, they're after him! And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the swiver inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourselves that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They get to the line quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Offense in the hurry up.
A nice job being capped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he can fill up the hand now with that big man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Quickly complete. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. You guys always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in 93?
Joey Galloway, one of the most overrated Ohio State receivers that I've ever seen. He's personally never worked with. But no, just speed, just big guys, great offensive, designed around guys that are game breakers out wide that really stretch the heck out of your defense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10.
3:25.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the air on second and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him that weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one splits the uprights. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced and a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through in this game.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are, and look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down, let's go fast.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Ducks want to move quickly.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen it. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job of playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see him, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target.
There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 24 over Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Adams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They had a big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra GB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to this quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Quick release by the QB. Across the 45. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And that one will give him the lead.
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Starts to drive, trying to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these, and they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Another interception. That's number 7 way to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets him.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I think in a situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
You're going to sleep with your mom.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot to the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. He is first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it in.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz the scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, he's been throwing all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500 out of win the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Pulls and fires complete.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense earns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, no sequence with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
The give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel, right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But in my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above them. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, that's it.